What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to come in the chat. This is a fairly new channel, so I'm gonna start going live more on this channel. I already started posting videos for the past couple of weeks, but now I'm gonna start going live. But anyway, I'm gonna just start talking, and then whoever jumps in, whatever, I just might repeat some of the things I just said. But anyway, hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful mothers out there. Hope you had a wonderful day, and I hope you have many more to come. Every day should be Mother's Day, okay? Every day should be Mother's Day. So I just want to just congratulate y'all on everything, all right? Um, so actually, we have this mic here ready. So I want to talk about what's been all over the news today, all right? Uh, yes, I want to talk about what's been all over the news lately, and John Morant. Ja Morant. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let's talk about Ja Morant today. So, I'm sure some of y'all have seen by now, Ja Morant got caught showing another blinky on IG Live again. Remember, a couple months ago, he had that issue at a strip club in, I think, Denver after a game. He went on IG Live, his own IG Live, and showed a weapon. Okay, and then he was suspended for 8 games. Supposedly got treatment in Florida, the quickest treatment we have ever heard of, like a week. He had an interview with Jalen Rose, and he told Jalen Rose, I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like, "Hey, it's my fault. I'm sorry, this and that. I'm getting help, blah blah blah." Okay, and I like to give people the benefit of a doubt because we all make mistakes. I'm 49 years old. Trust me, I made mistakes. Trust me. So I'm not sitting here claiming I'm an angel because I'm not an angel at all. Especially when I was younger. Now, of course, as I got older, I began to do less mistakes and I became wiser. Now, have I ever held a weapon, on TV or social media? No, but it's not about comparing people. It's just overall, we all make mistakes. The problem is we have to learn from it. I was never a star athlete. I was never a multi-millionaire professional basketball player, especially at that age. So I can't tell you how I feel like to have that much money and fame and power at a young age, say early 20s. So I'm pretty sure it could be overwhelming to a lot of people. It can be overwhelming to a lot of people, right? But at the same time, that's when you gotta have good people surrounding you, right? Now, I grew up in Miami. I grew up in a two-parent household, so I had a good family upbringing. I'm not gonna lie about that. The schools I've gone to though wasn't the best schools because of where I lived. I had to go to some rough schools. Trust me, rough junior high and rough high schools. So I witnessed a lot of fights and all type of crazy stuff in high school and junior high. Believe it or not. The point I'm saying is some of the people that I grew up with that I known they were gangsters or street dudes. One thing they did was they never tried to put me they never tried to pull me into that world. Let me explain. I grew up in Miami, so for those of y'all who joining me, I'm talking about Ja Morant. Okay, so I grew up in a nice, two-parent home, but I went to rough schools because of where I lived. But the gangsters that I knew, one thing they did not do is they never tried to pull me into their world because they know I was not about that life. So I say that because whoever Ja Morant is listening to, whoever Ja Morant is surrounding himself to, the people around him should be telling him, hey man, don't go down that route. Because to me, a good friend would, even if a guy is a gangster or a street dude, most of the street dudes I know is not gonna try to bring you into their life because they know it's a rough life. So I don't know why is Ja Morant pretending to be a gangster. This is nothing to play with. The street life is nothing to play with. You're a multi-millionaire. You grew up in a, you know, you John went to private school. You're awesome basketball player. Why do you want to be gangster? I don't get it. There are people in the streets. They're trying to get out of the street. There are people trying to get out of the hood. John Morant is hustling backwards. John Morant is hustling backwards. I just don't get it. The first time he messed up with the IG, months ago with the showing the weapon on IG Live, I get it. Everyone made mistakes. He made a mistake. Okay, he went to rehab, had an interview with Jalen Rose. Okay, I get it. But then months later, he comes and does the same thing. The same thing. Some people fear success. Some people, we don't know what they're going through stress-wise, anxiety-wise, depression-wise. I don't know John Morant. I don't know if he's a good kid or not. Just from afar, looks like a good kid, but I don't know him. And by kid, I'm not being disrespectful. By kid, meaning he looks like a nice young man. I don't know him personally. But why are you showing a weapon on IG Live again? It really makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's and his father. Let's talk about his father for a minute. The Usher lookalike, right? I would never tell a man how to raise his kid. John Morant is a man already, a young man, so I'm not telling you how to raise your kid. I don't have any kids. I do have nieces and nephews though, but what I'm saying is I don't have any kids. So, just from afar, looking at the whole situation, it seems like the father want to be more of a homeboy than of a father. It's hard to tell young men in the early 20s what to do when they're not a millionaire and famous. So imagine how hard it is. So imagine how hard it is trying to tell a young millionaire that's famous what to do as a father. It's rough. I know it's rough. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey, do this, okay? I'm not gonna say that. It's tough. But as John Morant's father should definitely try to talk to him. And maybe he did try to talk to him. But John Morant has to be very careful because the NBA is a $1 billion industry, $1 billion company. The NBA is a $1 billion company, and any NBA player is expendable. Okay, no one player is bigger than the NBA. The NBA has sponsors and businesses that give them money to show the product, and the NBA is not gonna mess up. The NBA is not gonna fumble their bag because John Morant want to fumble his bag. I'm gonna say it again. The NBA is not gonna fumble their bag because John Morant is trying to fumble his own bag. Okay, John Morant is scheduled to make $193 million over the next 4 or 5 years, and he's in jeopardy of losing that. He has a contract which is guaranteed. That's true. NBA has guaranteed contract, but like every contract, there's also something in the contract that says, behavior, basically bad behavior or illegal behavior or anything like that can actually have the NBA teams void a contract. Okay, what I mean. So Memphis Grizzlies signed John Morant to a big extension, right? Big money, but there's a clause in the contract that just because you're playing in the NBA don't mean you can just act wild. Okay, the NBA is a multi-billion-dollar company, and it has sponsors, and the other owners also. They have they have billionaire owners, and they're trying to promote their players and their team and stuff. But if the NBA is seen as a gangster company, it's not good business, no matter how big it is. Okay, so John Morant going around trying to be gangster is bad for NBA business. And I'm telling you, Ja Morant has to be very careful because the NBA will push him out. Don't get it twisted. The NBA will push him out. Okay? Because no one player is bigger than the whole NBA. That's for sure. That's for sure. If you look at Michael Jordan, I know people saying, I know what you're saying. Jordan is big, is bigger than NBA. No, Jordan is not bigger than the NBA. You notice, I grew up in the Jordan era, and he did take 3 years off for whatever reason it was, for baseball aspirations. But we can speculate why he took those years off. I'm not gonna mention anything, but it just kind of, the point is, why not to say, maybe the NBA told him to take 3 years off. I don't know. I'm just speculating. The point is, no one player is bigger than the NBA. So, Ja Morant, my advice to you, buddy, is you need to chill, right? You need to chill. You're young. I think you're 23 years old. You're young. You're rich. You're famous. But I'm telling you one thing: if you keep playing with fire, you're gonna get burnt. The Memphis Grizzlies is still owned by billionaire owners, and they will protect the product and the brand, at all costs. The NBA will protect the brand at all costs. Okay, they sign billion-dollar deals with ESPN and other major companies to broadcast their games. So you think the NBA is gonna let one NBA player ruin that? ESPN is owned by Disney. Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, that Disney. Disney World where everything is happy, everything go lucky, blah blah blah. You think Disney is gonna be happy having ESPN sponsor a league that can seem gangster? Yeah, okay. That's exactly my point. So, Ja Morant, I don't want to see you out the league. I really want to. Ja Morant, I really wish you the best. I really do, Ja Morant. I wish you the best. I wish you, get your act together. I'm not gonna tell you to get rid of your friends because I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't know them, and they could be good friends. I don't know. I will say this: if you get Ja Morant, if you get kicked out of the league, whoever your homeboys are, or whoever you're, if you're supporting your family members, if you get kicked out of the league, then the money is gonna get dried up. So everyone loses. Okay, everyone loses. And last thing, man, it is not fun playing gangster, bro. You made it. You're out of the hood. You made it. Okay, people in the hood are trying to get out the hood, not go back in. You're hustling backwards, my boy. You're hustling backwards. So again, I do wish you the best. I do wish you the best. I don't want to see a young talented guy like this destroy his career. But the whole world is watching you destroy your career right before our own eyes. I don't like it. I hate it. Okay, I hate it. So anyway, that's my thoughts on the whole Ja Morant scandal. I guess it's a scandal. Ja Morant, please get your act together. You're most likely you're already suspended, and you're for sure going to be suspended X amount of games starting next season. Gilbert Arenas got like 50 games, and don't be surprised if you get that much, or maybe the whole year. The NBA might suspend you for a whole year, and then what? And then what? Take this time off to reflect, get some good people around you, and just come back strong, man. But it's hard to defend you, man, when you doing stuff like this, man. When you show your guns, when you show weapons on IG Live like that, you are inviting that bad energy, man. There's always somebody bad, bigger and badder than you. Always remember that. You're inviting bad energy. Trust me. You don't want that type of energy going your way. Okay? Because somebody is always going to try to test your gangster. I wish you the best, job, man. I wish you the best, okay? Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I'm going to see y'all guys later. All right? I'm probably going to make a live about the Heat and Celtics series. I'm a diehard Heat fan, so I'm gonna do a show about that, and then I'm gonna do a show about Denver and the Lakers. All right, and then that's it. So I'll see y'all next time. Okay, everybody. Peace.